Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news now. Hold on to your seats, because this is one of those reports that could really shift the landscape of the AFC North, and more importantly, give the Ravens a serious boost heading into the stretch run of the season. Rumors are swirling that Baltimore might be making a bold move, potentially acquiring Jeffrey Simmons from the Tennessee Titans. And if this deal goes through, it could be one of the most impactful trades we've seen in recent years, especially for a team looking to reignite its championship window. The Titans, sitting with a 2-9 record, are clearly in rebuild mode, and sources indicate they might be willing to part ways with their star interior defender in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That's a significant price, but one that could bring immediate dividends to Baltimore's front seven. The Titans are in a tough spot. Their defense has been leaking points, allowing an average of 1 points per game, and their cap situation isn't helping. They reportedly have around $19 million in cap space, but with the upcoming extension for Ridley and a need to rebuild their WR and DB units, they're looking at clearing some cap space and making tough decisions. Simmons, a dominant force on the interior line, would be a game changer for any team. His ability to generate pressure, stuff the run, and disrupt offenses is elite. His stats speak volumes. In 2024, he's been a beast with a PFF grade of 90. 5 sacks, and 56 pressures through just 9 games. He's also been exceptional against the run, with a run defense grade of 81. 37% stop rate, making him one of the most complete defensive tackles in the league. Now, what makes Simmons such a tantalizing target for the Ravens? Well, his presence inside could elevate Baltimore's run defense and pass rush significantly. With the injury to Dre'Mont Jones, who's been a reliable contributor with 5 sacks in 9 games, the Ravens have been looking for ways to bolster that interior line. Jones was providing a nice boost, especially against the run, and his absence has left a noticeable gap. Brian Mbanouyik, who's been dealing with a neck injury, and other players like Justin Madubuike, who's been effective but inconsistent, need reinforcement. Simmons could fill that void perfectly, bringing his disruptive talent and veteran experience to help Baltimore's defense regain its dominance. And let's not forget the impact Simmons could have on the team's overall strategy. With Lamar Jackson leading the offense, the Ravens have been looking to extend drives and keep their defense fresh. Adding Simmons would improve their third down efficiency, which has been a concern at times, reducing conversions from 40% to a more manageable range. His ability to collapse pockets and pressure quarterbacks would be vital against AFC powerhouses like the Bills, Dolphins, or Chiefs. Plus, his knack for stopping the run would make Baltimore's defense more formidable, especially considering the division rivals' offensive schemes that rely heavily on explosive running games. From a statistical and analytical point of view, Simmons is a game wrecker. His pressure rate, run-stop percentage, and overall impact metrics are among the best for interior linemen. For instance, his EPA per run stop at 0, 22, and a run defense grade of 90. 5 show how much of a difference he makes when he's on the field. His ability to command double teams frees up other defenders, creating more one-on-one opportunities for edge rushers like Odafe Oweh or David Ojabo, who are eager to increase their sack totals. Simmons' presence could also elevate the Ravens' defense from a good unit to a dominant one capable of shutting down the league's best offenses. Looking ahead, the potential acquisition of Simmons isn't just about immediate gains. It's about setting a tone for the future. The Ravens already have a strong front seven with players like Justin Madubuike and Broderick Washington, but Simmons' addition would be like adding a cornerstone, a player who can anchor the line for years to come. His career stats are impressive: 45 sacks over 7 seasons, 420 pressures, and a PFF grade consistently above 89. 8. He's a double-team nightmare and a player who commands respect from offenses, which in turn opens up more opportunities for the Ravens, linebackers, and secondary to make plays. Now, considering the Titans' perspective, it's understandable why they might be willing to part ways. Despite Simmons' talent, Their current rebuild priorities and cap constraints mean they might prefer to recoup some value now rather than risk losing him for nothing in free agency. The Titans are also looking to rebuild their defensive line, and trading Simmons could be a strategic move to reallocate resources. However, for the Ravens, this is a rare opportunity. Acquiring a player of Simmons's caliber at this stage of the season could be the final piece needed to push for a deep playoff run and possibly a Super Bowl appearance. For Baltimore fans, this kind of move could be a game changer. It would bolster a front seven that's already been solid but has shown vulnerabilities, especially against the run and in pass rush consistency. The Ravens are sitting at 6-5, and every game is critical as they push toward the postseason. Adding Simmons would not only improve their chances in 2024, but also set the foundation for years of defensive excellence. His ability to elevate the entire front line and change the narrative around Baltimore's defense cannot be overstated. As we look at the bigger picture, it's also fascinating to consider how this move could influence other divisions and playoff contenders. Simmons's talent and reputation as an interior force would make him a nightmare for offensive lines across the league. Teams that rely heavily on their rushing attacks or need a reliable pass rush would have to re-strategize to account for him. The AFC North, already fiercely competitive, could see Baltimore leapfrog rivals with this acquisition, gaining a significant edge in both the regular season and the playoffs. And of course, the rumors and reports are only fueling the excitement. NFL insiders like Adam Schefter and Jeremy Fowler have mentioned that the Titans are open to trading premium defensive tackles, and Simmons's name keeps coming up as a prime target. His impact on the Titans' defense this season, with 4-5 sacks and 28 pressures in just 10 games, shows he's still in top form. If he ends up in Baltimore, you can expect a massive boost not only in run defense, but also in overall team confidence. The Ravens would be solidifying their trench dominance, a hallmark of championship teams, and making a statement that they're serious contenders once again. Looking deeper into Simmons's career, he's been a pillar of consistency and dominance since being drafted in 2019. His stats include 250 solo tackles, 45 sacks, and 420 pressures, all while drawing double teams and commanding respect from offensive coordinators. His PFF grade of 89, 8 over his career and a recent 90. 2 in 2024 highlight his elite status. He's also great at creating turnovers with a turnover rate of 2%, and he's adept at stopping big plays, averaging just 10 big plays allowed per game. His run defense grade of 90. 5 is among the best for interior linemen, and his ability to disrupt the pocket and clog running lanes makes him a cornerstone piece for any defense aiming for championship glory. The strategic fit for Baltimore is undeniable. The Ravens have been hunting for that extra push, especially on the interior, to complement their outside pass rush. Simmons's addition would allow them to shift their defensive scheme into a more aggressive, attacking style, forcing offenses into uncomfortable situations. Lamar Jackson's offense, which has been looking to extend drives with more vertical throws and explosive plays, would benefit from having Simmons anchoring the middle, creating more opportunities for deep shots and reducing pressure on their offensive line. And let's not forget the ripple effect. A Simmons trade could also influence other teams, driving up the value of interior defenders and prompting more aggressive moves at the trade deadline. For Baltimore, it's a gamble worth taking. The franchise has a history of bold moves, and this could be one of their boldest yet, a statement that they're all in on winning now and building a dynasty in the trenches. In terms of playoff implications, Simmons's presence could be the difference maker in close contests. His ability to generate pressure on third downs, combined with his run-stopping prowess, would allow Baltimore to tighten up their defense in critical moments. This, combined with Lamar Jackson's improved deep accuracy, sets the stage for a postseason run that could culminate in a Super Bowl victory. The odds might be shifting too. DraftKings now has the Ravens' Super Bowl odds improving from plus 1,500 to plus 900, reflecting the increased confidence in their championship potential with Simmons in the fold. So, Ravens fans, as we await official confirmation, it's clear that this potential move is one to watch closely. If the Ravens can pull it off, it would be a masterstroke, a move that could define the franchise's future and secure their place among the NFL's elite for years to come. The combination of Lamar Jackson's dynamic playmaking and Simmons's interior dominance could be the perfect recipe for a new era of Ravens greatness. a true trench dynasty where the purple reigns supreme. We've seen the importance of the trenches in winning championships, and adding a player like Simmons could be just what Baltimore needs to take that next step and return to the top. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Ravens. Do you think Simmons is the missing piece to bring Baltimore back to Super Bowl glory? Or do you believe the team should focus on other areas of the roster? Whatever your thoughts, let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news. The road to another championship is never easy, but with bold moves and your unwavering passion, we're always in the game. Let's keep that purple pride alive and ready for whatever the NFL throws at us next.